Their claims are explosive. Top of the list is an accusation of racism against an unnamed member of the royal family.
When I was pregnant, all around this same time, so we have in tandem the conversation of he won't be given security, he's not going to be given a title, and also concerns and conversations about how dark his skin might be when he's born.
What?
Later, Harry joins the interview, but he refuses to elaborate on who said it.
That conversation I'm never going to share.
The Duchess speaks of her isolation and thoughts of suicide, which came to a head on the day of this engagement at the Royal Albert Hall.
I had just had that conversation with Harry that morning, and it was the next day that I talked to the institution.
You had the conversation, I don't want to be alive anymore?
Yeah. But we had to go to this event, and I remember him saying, I don't think you can go. And I said, I can't be left alone.
Because you were afraid of what you might do to yourself?
And we went, and that...
I'm so sorry to hear that.
When asked why she didn't check herself into a clinic, Meghan replied, "You can't just do that. I couldn't call an Uber to the palace. You couldn't just go. You have to understand as well, when I joined that family, that was the last time until we came here that I saw my passport, my driver's license, my keys. All of that gets turned over." The isolation, the mental disintegration, the claim of racism will be damaging on their own, let alone altogether. And then there's the more trivial stuff about who made who cry at the dress fitting for the Flower Girls before the wedding. Was it Kate or was it Meghan? Well, you can take your pick on that one. And while the Sussexes claim they were isolated, there are royal insiders who claim they were self-isolating long before COVID came along. We are limited in how many clips we can show, so here's a transcript of Harry explaining his number one priority. He said, "What I was seeing was history repeating itself, but more perhaps, well, definitely far more dangerous, because then you add race in and you add social media in, and when I'm talking about history repeating itself, I'm talking about my mother." And he reveals how his father, Prince Charles, stopped taking his calls, but they are back on speaking terms now. Prince Harry said, "There's a lot to work through there. I feel really let down, because he's been through something similar. He knows what pain feels like." Most families have rows. This family does it on the world stage, and this particular dispute could well cause long-term damage. Simon Weiger, 5 News.